I typically don't vlog on Mondays because usually I am just sitting behind the computer and it's a very mundane day for me, but today's gonna be a little bit different. So I figured I'd be bringing you along with me for a very organizational, productive type of Monday. It's a very cozy and rainy day today, hence why I'm still in my robe at 10 a.m. Yes, it's 9:54 a.m. I'm gonna make some breakfast now, throw some laundry in, and then on the agenda for today, I have a new desk. So we're gonna be setting up my new workstation, and then later this afternoon, we're heading to my studio so I can show you all the updates on what's been happening with the studio, and so I can also share an updated how I plan my Pilates classes, because I have gotten this question so much lately, so I just wanted to provide like a fresh updated version on how I plan my classes. Before I make breakfast, I want to show you our updated living room because we've gotten some new furniture and my desk is now downstairs. I got a brand new desk. I built it yesterday. It was actually a struggle to build it. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up messing up one of the first couple steps, and then I had to go back and like unbuild it to rebuild it, but that's okay. This piece of furniture, I don't know if you remember from like past vlogs and stuff, it used to be up against that wall over there. So we ended up moving it over here. We got a new TV, a new sofa, which was actually my parents' sofa because they got a new one. And this one is still pretty new, so they gave it to us, which is amazing. We ordered a coffee table. It'll arrive sometime at the end of March or beginning of April. It's on back order. And then we're still unsure about this chair. I don't know. It may stay, may go, and then eventually I want to get an area rug to tie this all together. I had this bar upstairs with my record player, so we put it here. I think it looks pretty good. And then of course we've got the signature cocktail Pongarita from our wedding. We kept the same dining room table, and then this is the desk that I built yesterday. I honestly don't know if we're going to keep this lamp here. It was just on the piece of furniture that was originally here, but I'm glad I went with a white desk. I just feel like it's very soft against this wall because we do have a lot of dark wood tones throughout the rest of the house. So I just feel like I didn't want to add more wood over here. And then over here, that's just work in progress. That's like our little sports section. So that just don't even look at. The reason I moved my desk downstairs is because David works from home full time and he has a lot of work calls that he takes from the office. And since I'm editing a lot of the times and I'm just like kind of in the zone with like getting a lot of my work done, it was just kind of distracting for me. And I also just wanted him to have his space like for his calls and stuff. We just figured it would be better to split up our workstations. So I'm gonna be working from downstairs and then he'll have the office upstairs. Okay, I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna stop yapping away, make some breakfast, and then you're gonna spend the day with me. Also forgot to mention, we're eventually gonna be removing these frames up here, obviously, and then we bought a mount, so we're gonna have the TV mounted as well. day of my wedding in the bridal suite, I had this candle lit, and I had seen this idea where if you light a candle on an important day, a special day, the scent of that candle will always remind you and take you back to that day. And that's so true. So I had gotten this candle, it says Team Bride, and I lit it the day of the wedding, and now anytime I smell it or light it, it just like instantly takes me back to the bridal suite. This little globe when I was studying abroad in Spain. We went on a weekend trip to Italy and I just love it so much. So I'm just gonna leave it on display where it was in the office, along with me and my niece, me and David, my Pilates on the Green business card, this coaster I got at Austin City Limits, and I want to keep things very sleek, so I honestly don't know how much more I'm going to be putting on the desk. I'm going to have to figure that out now. This mouse pad is actually so gross, I just realized. I might just throw it away and get a new one. I think this was like $10 from Target. So maybe I'll go to Target later today or sometime this week to get a new one. Okay, so I definitely want a minimal look on the desk, but I'm the type of person who keeps a lot of like little knickknacks from trips and special memories from my life. So this was on the desk upstairs. I bought this in Japan. Is it gonna be like necessary to have on the desk? I don't know, same thing with this. Like I got this on that same Japan trip. So stuff like that. I have an old Polaroid with my mom. This was like in the desk. So I just wanna definitely keep things minimal. I don't even use tape, but it doesn't fit in the drawer. Like it won't close. So I'm like, do I need tape? But then watch, there's gonna be a day that I need tape and then I don't have tape because I threw this away. So it's like, where do I keep this? So I'm just gonna kind of go through everything now and see what I absolutely really wanna keep and what can just either go in the trash or just not be on display or in the store, just to keep everything as minimal as possible. Things done for work. I'm gonna take a little break now. It's 12:30 and make some matcha and have some lunch. Finally got out of my robe, but I went from one comfy outfit to another comfy outfit. It's fine. I'm just gonna continue getting some work done. It's already 1:45, but some swatches for one of the chairs that I'm gonna order for the studio is arriving today, and I wanna take the swatches when I go, so I'm gonna wait until about 3 p.m. and if it hasn't arrived by then I'll just head over to the studio. Hopefully it arrives in time so I can take it, because I would love to just kind of compare and see how it's gonna look with the paint that we're gonna be doing. It's 2:50 p.m. The swatches did not arrive in time, but what did arrive are these Pilates grip socks that I got sent by Club Tina. She reached out to me via email and she's like a golf lifestyle I think, blog, and she puts together like recommendations for golfers on cute clothes and recommendations and stuff. So I just thought that this was so cute. She wrote me a little handwritten message, told her when I said yes to these socks that I would do some posting about it on Instagram. So I'm going to take a picture of the socks on my reformer, but I also told her I was going to be doing a video like wearing the socks, doing a little flow. I don't think I'm going to be doing that today, but I'll just take a couple pictures first, and then the next time I'm in the studio to actually work out on the reformer is when I'll do the post for her. So I'm very excited about these. I think that they're so cute. I can show you once I actually unpackage them there, because I'm going to do a video about it, but it's like a little golf cart, and I like that it's embroidered on. We also got the Jeep back. I'm back in the Jeep. I'm so excited about that because if you remember, David and I have both been using the rental car since October when the car was in the accident, and now we got the Jeep back. And honestly, I'm not really a Jeep girl. Jeep isn't the car I would personally pick out. This was David's car, and we realized we only needed one car when my Volvo lease expired, but we have 1 year left on this Jeep, and then I think I'm gonna go back to Volvo life because I miss and love my Volvo. I just unloaded all the stuff that we packed up that was in my house, and it's mainly just like props that I was using, like the foam roller, yoga blocks, weights that I had at my house that I'm bringing into the studio. So that bag was very heavy because it's like all weights, but everything's here. I have the grip socks here, and I'm gonna do the pictures now. But before I did that, I wanna show you kind of like an update of what's been going on the past couple of weeks. So I ended up getting sick, I wanna say about a week after my last vlog, and it was my body's way of like just telling me to slow down and to take things easy. So the past couple of weeks, I've just kind of just been taking it easy. It's been nice, but still been making progress here. So I've had a couple of calls with the interior designers, and we've made a lot of progress on the items that I'm gonna move forward with. So the handyman swung by and he took measurements and provided a quote of how much it's gonna be to paint the room, including the ceiling. I was gonna end up painting the room on my own, but then when the ladies recommended to paint the ceiling, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I feel like I'm gonna mess up. So it's my parents' handyman. He gave us an amazing quote. They've known him for years. So he's gonna come paint, and then he's also gonna install the arch kits, which right now there's an issue. So let me show you. We're gonna put the arch kits in all of the entrances. So here, and then also over there. There was no issues. He was gonna have to install like a stud on the wall so that it can connect. No big deal. But here the issue is that the arch kit would end up interfering with the fire alarm, and then over here it would end up interfering with the AC. So we're gonna have to go with a separate arch kit. So I emailed the girls this morning with some feedback, and I'm gonna wait to see what they say, but there was another link that they sent me that might work for the arch kits. So honestly, as soon as he comes to install the arch kits and he paints the room is when I can start moving forward with everything else. Since I did already order the mirrors because they were on such an amazing deal, I'm gonna unbox them today and just like make sure that they're not broken or anything, but I'm not really gonna put them out until the room is painted. So yeah, that's the little update. I provided kind of like a little tour in, I think it was my last vlog, so I'll link it here in case you missed that, so you can check out like the update of how the room is gonna look. But we did decide that the reformer is gonna stay right here and the mirrors are gonna go there. So I'm just so excited with how everything is coming along. We were gonna open up the mirrors just to make sure that they're not cracked, but there's styrofoam inside, and then I don't wanna open it and then I don't know where to put it. So just gonna wait until the room is painted and then we'll take it out. And hopefully there's nothing wrong with these. I just did the little video and pictures for the socks. So this is how they look, and they're so soft. Something I really want to do for my clients is offer a free pair of grip socks with your first session or with your first package. So I might reach out to her and see if we can work out a deal where, you know, if I purchase in bulk, then I can just give the socks to my clients. That is something that I want to do, but I also do want to provide variety. So it's like first come, first serve basis with the styles that I have available. My clients can choose which socks they want based off of the inventory I have. I thought about creating my own socks when I had this idea, and I was like, Eileen, you need to calm down. Like, you have way too many ideas and you can't execute them all. Like, it's okay to outsource sometimes. Like, I even had the idea to create my own candle and call it the 19th hole and like sell it to my clients and stuff. And I'm like, can I just stop setting the bar so high for myself every time I have an idea? Like, I don't need to do it all. It's okay. So I've kind of been learning to just take a step back, outsource when I need to, stop trying to be an overachiever all the time. And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. I just got home, it's 5:07 p.m. and I'm gonna go for a little walk now just to get my steps in because that's what my body is craving. Surprisingly, I was not craving hopping on the reformer, and I'm a very intuitive mover, so I usually just like go with what my body is feeling for that day, and it just wasn't feeling Pilates today, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll probably try and hit my 8,000 to 10,000 steps. It stopped raining, so hopefully I can walk around the park. If not, I'll just do a couple laps around the neighborhood. But I didn't end up talking about how I plan my Pilates classes. I'm sorry, I did mention I was gonna do that in this vlog. But I started jotting down notes when I was at the studio that I wanted to mention when it came to that topic, and then I realized it was just going to be really lengthy and I wanted to give a little more thought into what I share about it. I'm either going to do a separate video specifically about that. I have one already, it's just very old, so I might do an updated version, or I might do it in my next vlog. I'm just going to see like how long it will take up of the video because I want it to be very informative and I don't want to just like brush over this is how I do it, because of course there's just like very simple things I can say about it, and then I can also get more in depth about it, and I'm trying to just like keep it clear and concise but also very educational. So sorry again that it's not going to be in this video, but stay tuned. It will be either it's a standalone video or in my next vlog. We're making some burger salads for dinner. It's very simple. You just get lettuce, chop some onions, pickles, Thousand Island dressing, and then burgers. Whip it all together and it's delicious.